Declan.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. And you are preparing to do a solo challenge.
Yes.
Tell us what you're about to do.
It's called Everesting.
Okay, and what's Everesting?
Everesting is go out on your bicycle, go up and down a hill, the same hill, as many times as it takes to reach the altitude of Everest, which is just over 5.5 miles high. So the plan is to get some long runs in over the next 3 or 4 weeks, then start doing some more hill climbs.
Okay,
so I need to get
so when you say you're going to do the height of Everest, or the elevation of Everest, so that is basically you're using a certain hill and the length of that divided into the height, is that it?
Yep. So the hill that I've chosen is the hill of Tara.
Okay.
And from the bottom of the climb to the top of the climb is 72 point something or other meters.
Yeah.
So I have to do it 121 times to get a total elevation of 8,848 meters, or 29,030 feet.
Now tell me why you're doing it.
First of all, I ruined my race season with a bad winter, so I decided to do something else and went on the lookout for something a little bit bonkers. Not as bonkers as racing, but a little bit bonkers. And then discovered this crowd of lunatics in Australia who developed this thing called Everesting. It was initially done in secret, and they had 30 or 40 people from around the globe did it on one particular day. Since then, it's taken off. And the deal is that once you climb your hill, you've Everested that hill. Nobody else can do it. So you stake your claim to it. Tara has 3 roads up to the top. So I'll be doing one. If somebody else wants to do it, they can't do it on the hill I've done. They have to pick one of the other 2 routes up.
And there's a charity element to this. But
yes.
Where did that come into it?
There's been a few problems with charities recently. And I know of Down Syndrome Ireland. I know of Mary Doherty and her work. I know of Jimmy O'Kane. I used to play hurling with Jimmy. And the fundraising that he's done, particularly for the Louthmeath branch. And I know that they've no governance and they've no board that they have to pay. So all they have is the cash they get in and the money they pay in resources to provide those resources to the kids and to the patients that need them. So all of the money is going directly into services that are required. There's no overhead, there's nobody taking a little bit of cream off the top, and all of the fundraising is done by the members. And when I went to Mary and told her that I have this idea, I think I'm going to be mad and do this, but I think we should just do it for a charity, she couldn't believe it, because the amount of times and the amount of days they spend racking their brains to come up with another idea for a pub quiz or a charity 10-kilometre walk or something like that. And then all of a sudden this lunatic decides he's going to go up and down a hill so many times that he's going to start in the dark and finish the dark the next day. She thinks it's fantastic. And the fact that we can raise money out of it as well is just, it's great.
How much are you hoping to raise?
Suggested €29,029, which is €1 for every foot I climb. That'll keep me going. I might throw in an extra 10 if I thought I could get a couple more out of that. But yeah, €29,029 is the target at the moment. It would be that we challenge everybody to come up with an idea. This is a challenge for me. I'm not sure I can even do it. So I know I can get up at a quarter of the time, but I'm not sure I can get up the whole thing. It's going to be pretty difficult. So the challenge will be for somebody to come up with something that either scares them, they think they might be able to do, which will just be mad, something like that, and just do it. Whether it's big or small. If you're afraid of bees, go visit a beehive, taste the honey.
So they're
so
personal Everest.
Your own personal Everest. That's your big mountain to climb. If you're, if you don't like mushrooms, eat a few mushrooms. It doesn't matter what it is. Just come up with something you don't like, or takes you out of your comfort zone. Do it, and then nominate 3 other people to do it. Donate to the text line.
Okay. Well, we leave it there, and best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Declan.
The Chinese are barbecuing.